Is that a wild JayCaulls in there somewhere?
what works for me is to stay a little bit on the throttle in the corner to get a little bit of grip.
Right then all, how are we? Scare and BB, how are we? Hope you're good, hope you're well. Welcome to everybody on Twitch and on YouTube as well. If you haven't already, get over to the YouTube and put a thumbs up on there. Check out all the rest of the stuff we do on that channel as well to do with iRacing, especially the TCRs. Let me just have a quick look at something else. Orbit, thank you for the 80 stream streak as well. 80 streams in a row, that is crazy. And I know this is going to seem really weird, those watching on YouTube, what I'm about to say, but Scarum, thanks for the fishnets. Okay, let me just quickly put a TCR cord link in this lobby that we're in now. Right, there's a lot of people connecting to the session. Just quickly getting a last couple of things sorted. And then we'll jump into make sure that all my liveries work, because there's never any guarantee. There's 46 people who have already signed up for the race, by the way, which is immense. You're welcome or welcome. Right, here we go. So what, you can have my camera on for a little tiny bit before, and you see how nice and relaxed I am in this atmosphere right now. Lark, good to see you as well. Let me just quickly spam last little bits and pieces. Let me just put the TCR Unity Discord stuff in there. You just missed sign-ups, no you haven't? Sign-ups are still on for another 15 minutes. CT, another 15 minutes. So relaxing because the fish says it out. Yes. Yeah, sure. If I admit it, then I get more. Ooh, actually. Lark, hope you're good, man. Hope you are well. Let's make sure all our livery stuff works. Do you want to work? Hopefully when I click my fingers, we will get the practice session stuff come up. Man's a genius. An actual genius. GG's from everybody. But during the races, my camera will be off. I just keep it on whilst we're all chilling on everything else at the moment. But I hope everyone's day's been good. I hope it's been well. Welcome to Sebring. We can turn the music off as well, because I know everyone loves a rave, but keep to a low amount just there. How about that? So, Sebring International, it feels like every sports car series is here this week. Over the weekend, it is the 12 hours of Sebring. It's not something that I'll be personally getting involved in, but just put that down to 20, there we go. But it could affect some participation this week, but if you are new to TCR and you see the participation down a little bit this week, don't panic. Just do not panic, because once 12 hours of Sebring is done, everyone will be coming back. And I think next week is... what track is it next week? It's, is it Donington? No, it's Interlagos, sorry. Interlagos. Go faster. I feel panicked. Scam, take my hand, and we'll guide you through a quick lap going through once I've got the stuff showing, the logos off. Let's go over to whoever is in 6th place in standards, which is Jens Henner right now. Right, so his name will be coming up underneath me like so. So shall we?
Hey, Fury, you're not supposed to do that, buddy.
Oh, yes I am.
Oh, looks like Jens
no,
going to
you
take
don't.
a really wide... I have no idea what's going on in the chat, but...
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Anyway,
Can't wait to see your
we
lap.
will...
See how you do.
We'll go on board with Joshua Harper Jones right now then. So we go
like
down the
3
main
minutes,
straight.
45.
There is a fair bit of rain on the course at the moment. He's driving the new Audi. So going down into 4th gear.
If
3rd
it's
gear
dry tyres,
in
yeah.
the wets. Get yourself around the curling first corner. Turn 2 and then turn 3, both
Hold
right
that
next to
up,
each
right?
other, and brake quite heavily. You can mount to the curb here. Joshua's probably just getting a bit more used to the track, so get ourselves through on there. It's Lagos Donington and then Rudskogen. Then after that's Nürburgring, right? I need someone to do a lap for me on that one if that's okay. And in the wet. But down the long straight, we're going to go into turn 7, hairpin, and broke a little bit too late here, I think. No, got it down in the end there. If you're already, how are we doing? I hope you're good, hope you're well. Feel free to spam my link in that chat, by the way, and say that I'm doing Strength of Field broadcasting. I said after Rudskogen it's Nürburgring. I said after it's Nürburgring. We go making our way downtown. So I actually won a rain race earlier. I hope you're all proud of me. I think so. No, I know so. I was like, wet? How dare the track be wet? So in the way, it's actually quite easy. This is one of the easier wet tracks on the calendar, to be honest. Let's get everybody else's car logos in. Let's get some flags, as well as not the gain, sorry, the gap between everybody. Yes, so that's all the gap time from the leader. The leader at the moment is a 2:17. I would probably say a 2:15 is when you're going to start needing to switch over to dries. But good job, thank you. I was like, where? How dare the track be wet? On dries, the poor tyres wouldn't stop. No, they won't. I would say if your iRacing overlay says very lightly wet, then you put on dry tyres. You see, after Joshua's lap here, he goes up to 9th place.
Fine. Haven't raced yet.
As you can see, there's a few people chatting on the side just there. A few of them in this chat as well.
I did 4 hours on North. Drove the last 2 hours.
Sometimes in these lobbies you do get really casual conversations. Anything that's said during those, if anything fruity gets said at all, or a bit risque, then...
Did you spin again?
It's fruity, I meant spicy. Or risque, then
No, I didn't spin.
yeah. I can't be held responsible. So I'm not using any overlays, so I don't know the track states. Yeah, me and Jordan... okay, fair enough. I had a feeling. Let's have a few different looks at everyone else who is on the track at the moment. I think we've got a few with a kinetic lot on the track in this split, but there are 2 splits going on at once. So let's go over to number 1. We're going to go to number 1, or won't it let us? Number 3 has 17 on it, so... let's have a look
Are
through
you just
on there.
practicing, or are you actually going to race, Jordan?
Got to try and remember how to actually switch on some of these, but I don't think it's going to let me at all, to be honest. Nah, that's a shame. And you can see as well, so we have 10 minutes until the session goes live.
And in 12 hours this weekend too.
At the moment, there are...
Who do you think?
Seeing there was 60 people in the session.
Yep.
There is now...
Are you guys in like a separate Discord or some shit?
You'll be on in the session. Right, there's 72
Maybe.
people signed up for this at the moment. 72. Something going on there at the moment. So 8 minutes 50 seconds left. 72 already signed up, which means we're going to have 4 splits, potentially 5 if we get 8 more people in 9 minutes, which is very likely. Do I dare kill my iRacing? Go for it. The more the merrier. PVG, how we doing? Go get him, Jay. Oh, I'm not racing. I'm commentating.
So front wheel drive, that was brilliant.
My I will be. Camera will be off, and we'll be in very shortly to see what's going on. Right, there we go. How's everything look? How does everything sound, by the way? Everything nice and smooth? Anyone who's in on the YouTube side, please feel free to put a thumbs up on there. Thank you, by the way, to the 40 plus subscribers that have had on just the track guides. Both track guides over 40-50 subscribers. Bottom left of the screen is very smooth. Hell yeah. I wonder if I can make this so you can see the cars a little bit better. There should be a way I can do this. So if I hit car, does it show the car?
Oi, Fury, you death bastard.
Oi, I'm
Helmet?
talking. Back off.
Right, so it's got the helmet. Shows the helmet. iRacing car. There you go, iRacing car just there. Just go very quickly refresh all liveries as well. There we go. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it?
I'm going to do the race in this.
If you go on YouTube, thank you, Kurt.
Good luck.
Just let people know.
And I need it.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, what car are you driving for 12 hours?
The LMP2.
Oh, what name are you being under?
Hello, Jack. Misfits.
Misfit? You bastards. I think I've... Oh. Alright, might see you in there then.
There we go. Okay, I'm just keeping a very close look on how many people. It's now 82. We have 5 splits for TCR. 1 week after people said that this series was going to be dead on arrival. If you get the chance, JBL did the 6 Feet Under podcast. Don't have to watch the whole thing, but try and find the clip talking about Tim White and the bar stories. It's short but hilarious. Chuck it in the Discord, man. Wrestling section. Feel free to chuck links to stuff like that in there. I have no problems with it. More the merrier. Well, we have 4 friends in here at the moment. Sydney Hard, Andrew Lissler, Kasper Smirnov, and Alexander Verimovich. So far, there's plenty of people looking to sign up. 82 at the moment. Anyone who's on Twitch as well, we have the Pokemon community game going on in the corner. Well, I say in the corner, I think I've actually got it disabled for this screen, so you'll find it in the chat on there. I don't have any alerts for YouTube stuff, so I do apologise if anyone's subscribed on there and it's not come up with anything on the screen. I just don't have it on. But usually, whilst we have the broadcast or the races running, this is the exact screen that you will see. And then in between the races and after the races, the camera comes back on. So, that one dude, Sim Racing, how we doing? Good luck, Jay. Oh, I'm commentating. I ain't racing today, but tomorrow, so during the day tomorrow, I will be doing some quite early racing during the day, and that one will be live on Twitch and YouTube. The stream's already up on YouTube, so feel free. Well, if you stay to the stream on the end, it will automatically throw you over to that next stream, so you can chuck a thumbs up on it early. I'll be doing a lot of daytime racing tomorrow, and then Backfire Simsport TV will be live from Sebring with about 40 to 50 TCRs going around it, as always, every single Wednesday with myself and Pete Bingham doing commentary. Okay, then 5 more minutes to go. Can we hit 100 signups? We are currently on, waiting for that to update, it's showing 84 at the moment, so we might be just short. Let's have a quick look through. So give me 2 seconds. There we go. Oh god. I need someone to nuke that. Let me just quickly, 2 seconds. Two seconds or so, minor incident that I've got to quickly look at here. There we go. Right. If Open will be more popular given that it's dry, potentially. That's a good question though. So 2 minutes left to get in. The fact we've got this many people signed up, with the fact that it's wet on track and people are still signing up, I'm actually hoping it's an absolute downpour during the race we're about to spectate, because that would be hilarious. I mean, that'd be really challenging to watch, like, for the drivers. Right, 2 more minutes left. Let's see who else is in this that we can jump over to. I'm pretty sure I saw there's Kinetic guys in here as well. I did. Bjorn just there in the Honda. Teammate Daniel in front in the Audi LMS Gen 2. And some quickish times on there. A 2:17.5 on wet tyres is not bad at all, but that is very close to the cusp where it might be worth putting dry tyres on. There we go. But yeah, Open is a bit drier, so we will see. I'm hoping with the amount of people who've jumped into this race, they will just jump into the dry afterwards. So it'll be an interesting one to see. How long have we got until sign up? We must be coming up to last 10 seconds. 89 in the session, or signed up for the session even. 91 with the last couple of seconds, and there we go. Okay then, that I'm going to take myself off here whilst we get everything loaded up. Let's withdraw from the practice session, get ourselves in, and let's see who has made top split of today's strength of field race. I'm very excited for this. Just have to bear me a couple of seconds because it does take a little while for the sessions to show up. While this is going on, I'm going to run some quick ads on Twitch, so don't go anywhere. YouTube, I'll be honest, I click ads and I don't think it ever happens. So let's just have 3 minutes while we load everything up. Grab yourself some water, grab yourself some snacks if you're not racing, and I'll see you very shortly. Okay, so the strength of field for top split this week is 4K. There are some big names in here, and I am really looking forward to commentating on this one. I've seen that we've got Wobbly in here. We have Miguel, Casper Mayan, got Andre Castro as well. Miko as well, just short for 5K. And a lot of, I don't think there's anybody underneath 3K in this split, so this is going to be a highly competitive set of races. 5 splits, amazing, right? And like I said, people said that TCR was done after the first week. Yeah, I think they might be slightly wrong there. So, welcome everybody to the TCR Challenge Top Split Strength of Field. We are currently on the fixed race at the moment, which is cloudy with a chance of rain. Having a quick look at the track right now, touching it with my hand, and I realise, wait, why am I touching my monitor? I'm not going to find anything out from that one. Oh, and straight away, looks like Wobbly's getting a bit shirty with someone. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Am I right? Alright, so Sydney, Oran as well. Oh, that's a really nice livery. That's a lovely livery. I really like that livery. That looks fantastic. TCR terribly careful racers. Well, I don't know. It looks like there's not actually any rain by the looks of it, so I don't know if I can get the weather up and we can have a quick look to see what is planned, but average winds, it's a fairly warm track temperature, 27 degrees. We're going to have to disgustingly put this screen on and have a look, and I tell you what, those in the fixed have struck gold with the looping weather. There is no rain scheduled. We have ourselves a dry fixed race. I hope everybody is good, everybody is well. I will do my best every Tuesday to get these sorts of streams going. I know a lot of you like the racing stuff, but there's 7 days in a week. I could always do it a different day of the week, which we're going to be doing actually tomorrow during the day. I have a day off, so I thought...
As well, Miguel, why you're in the fucking Audi?
And it looks like Wobbly is... he's just all words at the moment today, it seems. Obviously he's happy. It seems that he's happy to see Portuguese superstar Miguel Freitas back in the race, but he's... he has a weird way of treating people that he likes, doesn't he? Bonnie, good to see you in the Twitch chat there. We are live on both Twitch and YouTube. So if you haven't already, get yourself over to the YouTube, put thumbs up on that stream. We are going to go inside the cockpit of Wobbly, who's going around that corner at the moment, currently driving the Honda Civic. Honda Civic, a very popular choice this week for the majority of racers in the TCR. It was popular last week at Charlotte. People have carried that over to Sebring as well. However, when it comes to fixed setups, the Honda does sometimes struggle a little bit compared to the rest, with people going towards the Audi or the Elantra. The Veloster, something's up with the Veloster. We'll expect some improvements to be made into that in a very, very short time, but Wobbly going to be making his way round as several sectors of the Sebring course. You'll see those slowly filling up with everyone's names underneath. When you see a green sector or segment of a sector underneath, it means it is a personal best. If you see it as purple, it means it is the fastest of the whole section. And Casper Smurra right now with the fastest second segment of anybody so far. There's still a lot of people on the track who have not reached this point of the course yet. This is single closed qualifying, 8 minutes to do 2 laps as quick as you can. The fastest does 2 laps whilst keeping within track limits puts you wherever you want to be on the grid. But Miko at the moment, fastest fourth sector just there. Casper still, after everyone going through, fastest in sector 2. Also got Sydney Hans and Wobbly, who we are in the car with right now, currently on 4 personal bests, but no purples yet. And another purple for Miko, but a lot of cars that need to go by. I can exclusively reveal to you that the fastest in sector 1 was American Andre Castro. Looks like we've got a fastest in segment 6 or sector 6, which could be Casper as well. Gabriel Mura is fastest in sector 5. We're going to see a load of times come onto the screen all at once. They're going to splat all over there. And she hits one of the most famous corners in motorsport, in GT racing, Sunset. Get ourselves through, and oh, nearly into the wall there. And I tell you what, that's going to be a very fast final segment just there. And Nermi at the moment gets pole with a 2-minute 10.9. Everybody else slowly turning their laps in as we speak. Let's go over to the pole sitter right now from Finland, making his way in for our second lap. Right, nobody so far. Oh, no. Oh, no. Never mind, I was about to say Andre's got the quickest first sector, but that was from last lap. We'll go back to Miko for now. So we got Nermi, Castro, Smirnow, as your top 3 as things stand. And look at that, it's not a Honda. It's not a Honda. It's an Elantra in the lead at the moment. Second place being another Elantra. Then we've got Audis all the way up to 10th, with Wobbly and the Honda in 6th place at the moment. So far on lap number 2, there have been no best sector 1 or sector 2s as things stand, but there have been a fair few personal bests, including from your current leader right now. So Gabriel also doing quite well with that first lap, getting themselves up to 7th place. Miko, as you see on the bottom of your screen, does have a purple sector for the middle, and Miko already with a 2-minute 10.9, which is already rapid, is looking good, looking really good so far. Let's quickly double check my trading paints is up. I might have to quickly do a refresh of all the cars just in case. I'm going to look through, and sector 4, the one that you see right at the bottom there, is the only sector this lap, as Miko was a 2:10.979. And looks like, oh, Mora not able to get another time going there. Ulrich making his way around, a lovely fallout paint just there. Brilliant fallout paint, actually. Looking to improve on their 16th position. 1.7 behind the leader, and now 1.5, but no improvement on position. Look how close it is at the top. 0.082 at the moment. I think Castro decided not to go through with their second lap. Obviously, feeling that they're not going to be doing any improvements to it. So they're going to be practicing their starts. But thank you to the 30 plus who are watching on Twitch and YouTube right now. Chris, thank you. Jay, it's nice of you to give these chaps a chance of success in Top Split and commentating instead. I actually won a race earlier, so I can't. You know what, I'm going to take that. Yes, sometimes, you know, I love doing a bit of charity work. Oh, man, it's funny. Chris, how we doing? I hope you're good, hope you're well. We'll go through this as quick as we possibly can. Miko Noam taking the lead with Miguel Freitas in second, both in front row. And from third onwards, we've got Castro, Smirnow, Manin, Kneecaps, Mora, Moreno, Hodgson, Alexander Verimovic, Ojinaga. You might need to tell me how to pronounce that one properly. I do apologise. Hards, Kodeman, Adabar, Bartus, Marmeladova, Kleinhans, Pluckton, and King at the back as well. So here we go. This is going to be the first of the Strength of Field races. What a camera view to see everyone plume out. We are still waiting on pole sitter Mikko Nurmi to get onto the grid, as well as Wobbly Kneecaps in 6th place and Alexander Verimovic in 10th. In fact, this is an even better camera if I say so myself. So it's 2, 3. Tell you what, all 3 cameras are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? They're absolutely fantastic. Doesn't know how we're doing. Let's go right at the start. Right, forgot the time. Next wheel control. Well, you can jump into the next race, the open race. That's going to be dry, so solid day, thanks. Awesome. Glad to hear. And the lights are getting ready to go. It is Nurmi and Freitas as row 1. Are you ready? Are you steady? And with that, let's go. And a lot of wheel spin. A fantastic start just there by Castro. And straight away, everybody spreading out, ready for the first corner. No contact yet, but a lot of shuffling around. And a lot of condensing there, but by the looks of it, everybody seems to have got through that one without too many problems at all.
Oh!
And that's Wobbly deciding to become the world's most expensive lawnmower. Didn't see exactly what happened there, but I do have it.
Why are you moving the braking? Come on, mate.
And we will listen to everything behind the driver's aids. Flashes.
Idiot, bro. Idiot. Fuck you, mate.
And obviously there's a few drivers not liking each other's style of driving there, but you know what, that's the beauty of TCR right now.
Bro, just check. Just check your fucking replay, bro. You can't suddenly move to the left. What do you expect me to do?
And
Go fuck yourself.
Wobbly, you can't say. Anyway, right, so Wobbly feeling very strongly about what was going on there.
The new salmon. We're up to
A lot of people, a lot of people right there. A lot of people going side by side, but oh man, as things stand, it is Miguel in the lead after a rocket start. Right behind is Castro and Nurmi fighting it out. Mano a mano. Tom Manning, meanwhile, is deciding to just play the long game and see what everybody else does around. Then we have Mora and Kneecaps, which is going to become a very interesting battle in the very near future. Behind them, going too wide, we have Moreno and Smirnow. See how this one goes. He's practicing for 12 hours. No, I understand. Completely understand. And there it is, Casper going to the inside, and look at the space they give each other there. Perfect. Oh, and there's a spin behind. And that's Verimovic, and loads of people reacting to someone, and somehow a little bit of a little knock there, but wow, well held by all. There was a couple who were reacting, started spinning themselves, but... And we could be about to go nearly full right there, but you've got to be extremely careful here. One wrong move here can be enough to completely ruin not just yourself, but somebody else's race as well. Look how competitive it is. All the way to the back. They're all boxed in 2 by 2. Well, they're about to board Noah's Ark. Oh, someone riding a curb just there and losing a fair bit of speed. Well, that was a very interesting lap one, wouldn't you not say? There are stream people also yelling at each other using very unkind words. I don't know. I think we just call it hashtag the wobbly effect. We just call it out and we ask no more questions. But still, everybody jockeying for position as things stand. I wonder if we're going to get an opportunity to see exactly what happened with Wobbly earlier. It said on the radio somebody was moving under braking. Let's have a quick look. Thank you to Backfire Simsport TV for letting me use their SDK. Wobbly in the blue and black, Luke's more in front in the grey, and Wobbly going to the outside, and it was a little bit of moving under braking, and thankfully Casper saw that quite early, managed to move out of the way, but Wobbly, oh, hang hang on 1 second. Was that the grey Audi there deciding to throw his car out a little bit? We might have to revisit that one later. But we jump back in. We are only on lap 2. There's already been so much going on. There's a gap on the inside. The Irish Veloster just there, you see, on the inside, managing to get themselves in. The Veloster seemingly struggling quite a bit with the car bops at the moment. And 18! 18 looked at first. Oh, and it's all gone wrong as well for Bjorn as well, going off to it. And there's been more skidding in front and all the kinetic cars. And suddenly, it's just all gone Pete Tong there. And there's still even more fighting going on in front. Mayan looking to take the inside just there of Gergo. And he manages to make the move split. But Gergo could be about to do an up and under here. Which way is Mayan going to defend here? Looks like he's going to keep his line. Gergo decides to follow suit for that one. And my God, there was a lot going on. Speaking of a lot going on, we've still, and here we go, we said this might turn into something nasty and we could be about to get that Kodak moment. Wobbly going in for that inside. Ooh, just going in and out, trying to get into the mirrors of the Brazilian as much as possible. At the moment, Wobbly and the Honda having to stay behind the Audi for now. Maybe a little move out of the way action there, yeah. I'm going to wait to see what happens in the next couple of corners here, because this is getting closer and closer. And in the words of Aerosmith, I don't want to miss a thing. In fact, you know what? Nah, let's have a look. Let's have a look back earlier. What happened to Verimovic? In fact, it wasn't Verimovic, sorry. It was Bjorn up here. See if we can... see, so the Irish Veloster there, you can tell because it's or either from that or and the Irish Veloster actually going on the inside there, and I might have to have another look at that actually. Not that one just there, not that one just there, it was this one just there. It looked like the Veloster on your right hand side. You see how straight they're all going there? Yeah, I think that might be the Veloster, might be on the Veloster for that one, not seeing the car on their left hand side. And it wasn't just that kinetic car going, but also teammate as well going onto the following corner, gets past the Fallout livery car. Oh no, it was a little tap just there. So both of kinetic involved in instance there, which depending on your opinion on things, both could be the case of maybe not completely their own doing. But we have joined just in time here. We still have Wobbly right behind Mora at the moment. And Wobbly deciding to take a little bit of a different line through here, see exactly how he sees it. And I tell you what, we could be treated very soon to a little bit of a dive here, but instead he's waiting for the 9 to make the mistake. And I tell you what, the 9's not quite hitting all those apexes, but it's not enough of a mistake for Wobbly to find an opportunity to get through. I think, no, it's just a lot of people going into the pits, a lot of people with damage. Let's see what happens here. And Wobbly doing everything they can just to try and be in the 9's mirrors. In the lead at the moment is still Miguel Freitas, with Nurmi managing to get past Castro right behind. It's just over half a second in it. Andre Castro in third place, chasing along with Tom Manning in fourth. Still got a big battle here which we're keeping an eye on. It's not just Wobbly and Mora in front, but also Moreno and Smyrna as well. Looking for every opportunity to try and force the other to make a mistake, but we come onto the longest draft straight of the circuit, just past Le Mans. And I feel we are going to get a passing opportunity here. Currently have the camera on Moreno in front, and Smyrna is going to go for a tighter line If Moreno can keep it on the throttle sooner, might be getting a bit of an up and under, but I feel Casper might have this one. But this is not a battle that's going to finish here. This is going to go all the way into turn 1. Honestly, if I was Moreno, I would attempt an overtake on the outside, because it's not impossible to get an overtake done on the outside if you can keep yourself hard and true, but doesn't manage to, and Casper with a fantastic move to get themselves back into 7th. I know this is the action you all want to see at the moment. You all know that this is a volcano about to erupt. Wobbly is absolutely pushing like a man on a mission, and flashing from behind, but I think that's more for appreciation than anything else, and hopefully not just constant flashing to put somebody off. And we already, and a wide line there from a number 9, and nearly, this could be it. This could be the chance that Wobbly needs. I feel a dive coming. Feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my bones. Oh, and just a quick sniff there, and a very good exit there from Wobbly as well. But we are on the fixed setups, and the Honda does seem to struggle a little tiny bit sometimes in the fixed setup races. At the moment, Wobbly with tighter corners, hitting those apexes, but probably doesn't have the machinery to get the move done. Behind, we've still got a little bit more fighting going on as well, as we have King in the middle of your screens right now, chasing down Codaman, getting chased by Hearts, and just in front of them as well, Gerjo chasing down Ojinaga. Oh, there's the wobbly move. That could be the move that we've been waiting for. And still nothing. There's a bit of a skid just there from the Audi. Wobbly's keeping it on the inside, and they will be side by side. I would get yourselves ready here, because this one might not end how any of us want it to. Is there going to be a late dive on the inside? No, he keeps behind for now. Wobbly gets the move done, but it's never over until it's over at Sebring. There's plenty of quick corners which could thrust you back into contention, but Wobbly going to be looking at trying to keep it as tight as possible, trailing the seconds behind. He's running everything a lot smoother there, and I feel at the moment he is 0.48 in front, and you can see in your bottom right hand corner that it's sort of hovering around the half a second line here. Be actually audacious for Mora to put in a move now, but anything can happen in TCR. Do have a load of close battles back here as well. Let's go 3 ways. And some great driving by all, to be honest. This is good, nice, respectful racing. Things you love to see. And that is the fight at the moment for 13th place. All 3 of them just swapping positions with each other like constantly. This could go into this one as well. Hard's getting a good run on Codaman here, but not making the move. We are only just halfway through the race. 12.5 minutes into this 20-minute sprint. Still with Freitas in the lead. Only 0.6 in front of Nerby though, your pole sitter. Oh, and the 11 there, nearly losing it on the kitty litter on the side. Oh, and we could be getting it too wide into here. It seems like Hard seemed to get a lot of momentum out of that last corner out of Tower. Takes it very wide just there. Is going to lose a lot of speed into Le Mans. And it looks like Mayan taking a big amount of side road there to try and get a run. I feel those 3 positions are going to stay as they are for now. Back in front, Wobbly now chasing down Manning for that 4th place. A trail of cars behind, all ready to see more battling 2 by 2. If Manning and Kneecaps end up going side by side into a couple of corners, that's not only going to bring Mora back into the action, but the likes of Smurnau, Moreno and Hodgson as well. See all 3 of them in the back of your picture. In the fix this week, there have been a couple of races with rain or standing water. This is not one of them. A very rare Sebring fixed race this week with very little rain at the start of the session, and it all gone pretty much by the time the race comes along. Tell you what, Wobbly is getting closer and closer and closer. The last lap for Tom was a 2-minute 12.15. Wobbly nearly a whole second quicker. It could be fair to say that Wobbly will be ready to strike by the end of this lap. The driving at the moment is just going so much smoother. Now that everyone has cooled down a little bit from the lap 1 incidents, there was a lot of lap 1 incidents and that incident as well on lap 3, I think it was. Everyone getting nice and close. Speaking of getting nice and close, how close do you want it here? And once again, and this is hard, who was behind these two, now in front of both, but their battle is still raging on. Mayan going out to the outside here. Got the Irish Veloster pushing maybe a little bit too much there, but they all keep it together. Mayan using that momentum, not going to try and make a move here though. What's up, everything good? Messalina, how are we doing? I hope you're good. Yes, we're just watching top split strength of field at the moment. Go quickly look at the end at Sunset Bend, and ooh, Robbie's going to have that inside line, and I tell you what, he's going to stick to that inside. The Audi using as much of that corner on the exit to get themselves a nice speed boost out of here. Wobbly is not completely out of the woods yet. These two are going to be going side by side. Ooh, and a little bit of a hit just there. Oh, and tell you what, Tom just managed to get the rotation in that Audi in time, and Wobbly's going to take that outside, but it's still not done yet. And Wobbly going out in front, and there's a little bit of a tap just there, but not enough. Wobbly manages to survive that one, and a pass done on the number 7, and number 7's not quite done yet. They're still carrying on from the following corner, and this is perfect for Wobbly, who's going to be looking to try and get away from these lot as soon as possible. Still a little bit of battling going on behind, but at the moment we don't know what's going to happen here. We have all three of them about, and so much pushing and shoving. Looks like there might be a bit of damage at the front of that gold and green Audi. We'll see. But I do feel that there's another dive incoming very, very soon. But the more that these lot fight, the more Wobbly can get away in his Honda Civic. Wobbly currently running 4th with Manning, who's centerpiece of your screen right now, in 5th place. Mora and Smyrna right behind, and a dive on the inside from the Brazilian. That was a great dive to the inside. Wow. But because of that dive, they've both gone through that corner with suboptimal speed, which has allowed the gaggle of cars behind to potentially have a piece of the action as well. Depending on how Mora gets through Le Mans, the next 2 corners, I think we should all say some prayers for everybody, because this is not going to end favourably, I feel. Let's get on board with Hodgson, who's behind all these at the moment. He has 4 cars in front fighting into this next corner. How's this going to work out? All 4 seemingly in front, taking completely different lines, but everybody keeping it very, very... Oh, I don't know if someone just ended up hitting into the wall there, but everyone seems to have got through that pretty nicely. So I tell you what, congrats to all going down into turn number 1. They are still all fighting out. A couple going off the track there towards the back. Go get... Oh, and another dive just there. Casper trying to take it onto the inside. The Audi is trying to overtake. Saw it, but missed a braking point, and trying to get out of the way of Casper, thinking he was going in too high. He's ended up losing potentially 3 places here. Bartas behind with a slowdown. And we'll see what happens here. Manning having a really good race from 4th place, and now it looks... Oh, and it looks like the Hyundai did turn a little bit sooner there, but we'll have to have another look at that. And yes, the front end of that Audi looks absolutely terrible right now. It looks all caved in. I thought I saw that. I thought. Meanwhile, behind, there's still a little bit more fighting behind between Bartas and Mariladova. All making their through all the way to the back. Those who are still running, even though they've had to go into the pit with repairs, they are still out and still racing each other, learning the track, possibly getting ready for the next open session. In the lead at the moment is Miguel, and this could be potentially the final lap. I'm having a look, 40 seconds to get from here. We're going to have one more lap after this. There's nearly a second between Freitas and Nurmi, so as long as Freitas keeps it nice and steady, it should be a win on them coming back to TCR this season. Just having a quick look, 25 seconds there, will be one more lap. One more lap here. Barney and his white flag waving along to get to sunset and see if the closest battle on the track right now is going to get even closer after this corner. It looks like Marmeladova is getting out of that one pretty finely. More your attention on screen right now. It's not completely over between all of these lot at the moment. One small mistake could be enough to open a battle back up again. It's currently Poland versus Brazil. Mora on your screen right now with Kasper Smirnow just entering it now. Chasing through number 9 versus the number 5. We will quickly go over a lot of the incidents after this race because there was plenty of language used. I think, and I apologise in advance for what I feel will be a bit of a slanging match after the race is done. Don't quote me on it. Could be a bit of verbal violence. Could say, oh, and that's a very wide line just there by Mora. And now Smirnow is within 4/10. Let's have a look and see what the gearbox of the Brazilian sees right now. It is a pole with the Audi. Getting closer and closer and closer. 0.34, now 0.32. See how Le Mans goes here. It looks like Casper's taking those corners a little bit tighter. But here we go. This is going to be Casper's last chance to get a move in. I don't think anything's going to happen here. No, it's okay and shows that we care. Don't think anything's going to happen there, which means we can get in time with Miguel Freitas to get the win with Mirko in second place. Andre Castro is going to be making up the rest of that move. Just saying, oh, I tell you what, it's a sprint for the line between these two. But Mora gets that 5th place with wobbly kneecaps in 4th, Casper Smirnow 5th, Moreno 7th, Manning 8th, Hodgson 9th, and Ojinaga in 10th. And there's still bodies everywhere with everybody finishing on that one there. Race is not completely done yet because still got plenty of people still waiting for a mistake, getting their cars finished and across the line here. Fair play to the ones having to go back to the pits.
Awesome race.
And then Pluckfun just there, 19th. Big shout out to those who, even if they had damage and had to go into the pits, getting straight back into their car and driving back round. So results for the top split strength of field race for the fixed. Miguel Freitas gets the win with Nurmi and Castro joining them on the podium. Wobbly in 4th with Gabriel Moura in 5th. It'd be interesting to watch back their battles. across that race with Casper now in 6th. Then we have Moreno, Manning, Hodgson, Ojinaga up to the top 10. Then afterwards, from 11th onwards, we have Mamaladova, Bartas, Hards, King, Kodeman, Verimovic, Adebar, Kleinhans and Pluckton. I do apologise in advance if I mess up any names. I'll be honest, I will never learn. Right then, there's a couple of incidents whilst all the drivers get ready for the fixed race, which will be happening in about 23 minutes. So if you're interested in getting a chance of being into the top split, get yourself signed up. And even if you don't think you're going to be top split, we would love to see you signing up anyway, because the more people that drive in TCR, the more splits we get, which means the more winners. The more winners, the better, as the Kinetic cars make their way slowly back to the pits. Kinetic, by the way, have their own YouTube channel. Feel free to check out Kinetic, iRacing, type that into your searches, especially for TCR races, and hopefully you'll be able to find their channel. Both German and English speaking in there. Right, let's get over to the instance that we had today. This is saying it's one at the start, but I wonder if it was just a poor start from our pole sitter. It is. And just a little bit of a wheel spin, and that's how much a bad start can really hurt you on this race. Losing 2 spaces straight away and having someone on your outside, which means you've kind of got to readjust your car and try and keep as close to your lane as possible. And obviously we had that incident just there, which we'll be watching again very, very shortly. I'm surprised we've not had, or we've not heard anything at all with that one. We will have a quick look now though. So Wobbly, who's going to be coming across your stream, says that the grey car in front moved across in the braking zone. It did look like a very reactive movement to defend there. And Wobbly very... Oh, yeah, that was what I wanted to see afterwards, actually. I really wanted to see if the grey car decided to turn... So, I really want to see if the grey car that's in front right now, on turn number 5... So this is turn number 3 coming up now, so they'd apparently moved across. I wonder if they turned out wide here to hit into him. Did kind of look like they gave him a little bump as to say, what you doing? But anyway, without me starting more shit, let's have a quick look at Alexander Verimovic going off the track here. And Alexander all the way to the left here. Got the Irish Veloster on the right. It looked like the Veloster sort of came across there. And that caused Verimovic to spin just there. That was not the only incident that happened there. Because of that crash, it caused a lot more distress happening behind. So people trying to take avoiding action, which caused Bjorn to get a spin, get tapped as well by the fallout car. Not the fallout car's fault. And one of the rear wheels a little bit more shoved in than it should have been. You see that smoke up ahead? That's unfortunately Pluckfun avoiding his teammate. And that one though, I do feel may have been the fallout car's fault with that. Especially with the second hit as well at the same time. Going into the corner a bit too hot, maybe missing a braking point. And there's plenty more going off the track. Moreno just here. Ooh, and I wonder if that's what may have caused the front of the Audi getting caved in there. The 2 cars in front having to go off track here. There was a late dive on the inside there, but not enough to get the move done. It was enough to spook out the number 7 car though. That allowed these two to try and fight for an extra place just there. I had a semi-bad start, dropped 2 places, got back into P8 at the end, but didn't have to pass a car. Oh, is there that many incidents happening? So that's Hodgkins as well. I wonder if that was... I know this was a little bit further on. Hodgkins in the Elantra on the wide there. Oh, you know what, actually? Oh, that's a bit close. I can't call that one. I originally thought the Elantra completely turned in, but too soon. But maybe a combination of that and the Audi on the inside not being completely on the inside of that line, but trying to outbrake each other. Always the way, isn't it? Mayan a little bit later on going off the track. I wonder if this was the battle. Yep. Hard's getting on ahead there. Whilst these two carry on fighting out. This is into the hairpin. And Mayan just going a little bit too quick just there. Taking the scenic route. That would have been a slowdown as well at the same time. And that's it for the incidents. Right, brilliant. I really enjoyed that race. There was a lot of colourful language. I'm just going to double check the chat. Alexander Verimovich saying, may your beer always be warm and women cold. That's slightly disgusting, actually. And I was just like, don't drink beer, so you got me on that one. May your women always be cold. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. What are you lot in? You lot are madmen. What are you lot into? Jesus Christ. On a bicycle. Okay, so the Open is coming up next. We have 15 minutes until that goes live, so I am going to jump into one of the practices. There's 48 cars currently. 48 cars currently signed up to do this next race. That's already 3 splits, and we still have 15 minutes left. I'm going to jump into the European server for the practice. There is going to be a 1-minute ad for Twitch, so bear with me on it. Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself some snacks. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. And also, if you're on the YouTube side, please put a thumbs up onto the stream. The more thumbs ups, the better. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? A lot more, I feel, feeling out of each other in that last race. There's plenty going on. A few choice words to each other. content. Yeah, so some really good racing up and down the grid. And those who are in here now who are still umming and ahhing about whether they should get a TCR for iRacing, just go for it. Honestly, you will not regret it. It's a lot of good fun. And I've just had a text. No one ever texts me. Oh, cool. Oh yeah. Reels. Speaking of reels, I do have the whole Instagram, TikTok, etc, etc. So if you're not already, make sure you're following on everything. So I'll get that over to the YouTube side as well. Just check the video description below, but I know a lot don't. And also the TCR cord. If you drive a TCR, get yourself in the TCR cord. It is a magical place. Leagues, setups coming soon. Strength of field racing like this, but I want to sort of get some strength of field racing done globally at some point, as well as just general help on if anyone has any problems with TCRs. There's a lot of helpful people in there. I'm kind of hoping to have a quick look through. Someone nukes that shortly. So just having a quick check of stuff. But we are live tomorrow as well with me racing this time, so feel free to come jump in. These will be the midday sort of races, so we will be starting the stream quite early tomorrow. So I want to just sort of get a bit more participation going during the day. When I was racing a little bit earlier, there was only 2 splits really running, and if we can get a couple more people in, that'd be great, you know. Okay, in this practice session we have the ever so quick Samblies. It doesn't seem to be on track right now. We do have Rodrigo Gill here right now, so bonus. Does it show their cars in the bottom corner? Yay, no it does, perfect. Let's get some nationalities and car logos in there as well, so you lot can see exactly who is running what. And Sam Blees at the moment, the quickest time, a 2:10.4 on the open, and that'll only get quicker, by the way, depending on who we have in the opens. If we have the likes of Ross or Michael in the top split, then we could be seeing some 2:09s at some point. And also Fury, you're famous. There we go. Oh, that's a nice paint. That's a really nice paint. Got some challenging names on there as well, like Schnitzenbaumer. No, sorry, Schnitzelbaumer. There we go. My German is sometimes spot on, especially when I'm saying tracks like Oschersleben. In before Lady Cupcake 1990 comes in and screams at me and punches me square in the face. Ross is in this session apparently. But we've also got this gentleman here as well, Martin, who is newer to TCR, also a newer name that I've seen to TCR, but putting in some extremely quick times. Let's get some iRatings out as well, actually. So, drivers' iRatings, the higher the iRating, the on paper, better the driver is. But don't let iRating, in the first couple of weeks of TCR, with a lot of new drivers jumping in, oh, what a sound. Don't let the iRatings fool you a lot of the time. Obviously, the likes of Gil and Blees, who drive TCRs quite a lot, will be 3k plus. Blees, in their case, 5.8. You've also got Ross as well, 8.1. He actually does the setups for P1 docks, which if you have a Honda or you have a Audi Gen 2, then P1 docks might be able to be an option for you to get your setups from. Everybody making their way through. So for the open race, it starts, or the session starts, in less than 10 minutes. If you're in an hour in about joining the session, I would always recommend the only way you're going to get better at TCR is by racing more TCR. If you're worried about getting into fights with people and you're constantly backing out of it, you'll never get better. You'll never get better at it. So get yourselves in. Also, don't start from the pits. Just start from the back. What we got going on? So go very quickly. TCR Community Discord. There we go. You get a few more people in there. Excuse me. Practice always, boo starting from pit lane. I mean, for rookie, I get it. If you want to just get out of rookie for your license, start from the pit lane. But if you actually want to get better, don't start from the pit lane. Honestly, just don't bother starting from the pit lane. Alright, just having a quick look through everything at the moment. Who else is on the track at the moment? Ah, fantastic. Cool. So, just to let people know, I technically, although I will stress it's casual at the moment, I do have my own team on iRacing. So for those who are looking at doing special events, or looking to do some league racing and you want teammates or anything like that, then the JC Academy could be an option. We got Jeff just here showing one of the new paints that we've got for the cars. Also has the team logo on there. It's gone from being a fake team to a casual team. Whereas a lot of people in there just all very like-minded and all just want to get better, so lovely paint though, isn't it? Cult. It's not a cult. See inside Jeff's car right now. Oh, didn't say, John. I hope you're good, mate. Hope you're well. Now, I do apologise if I've missed anyone's messages at all over the last couple of races. Like the sound of that, is this in the Discord? It is in my personal Discord. But we're still in the process of getting everything set up for it. Don't think we're big enough to have our own Discord, so we just chuck it in my normal one for now. But if anyone here wants to follow what the team is doing, we are in the Backfire Simsport TV League. So that is every single Wednesday. Get yourself in there. Fridays on SRL. And there's another league just before SRL as well, actually. I think it's VCR. I think we've got 1 or 2 members in VCR as well. Also on Fridays. And eventually probably going into... I can't believe I'm about to say this. Could be getting an academy team into supercars. Yeah. The Backfire Simsport TV V8 Supercar League that happens every Saturday, and that's on the BS TV. So if you look at the video, the description underneath, you'll find loads of Backfire Simsport stuff. Join that Discord as well. Backfire Simsport Discord's full of loads of friendly people in there as well. How many splits have there been tonight? So last race we had 92 people signed up, so that would have been 5 splits. At the moment, we've got 4 minutes left, and this one is guaranteed to be a dry session. So at the moment, it was at 48. It's now at Waiting for it to reload. It was at 48 about 10 minutes ago. It's now at 76. So 5 more people, and that is 5 splits, I think. Again, yeah, it'll be 5 splits and 3 more people, which is awesome. Fantastic. Trent, how are we doing today though? I hope you're good, hope you are well. Had babysitter duty tonight, so I could not make it to the races myself. Oh no. I did a couple of races during the day. They didn't have as many splits, but they were split into 2s, which is good. It is good to have a minimum, I think, of 2 splits for TCR. Not everybody wants to be in top split. Not everybody who's around 1 or 2k wants to constantly be in a split with people who are 5, 6k, you know. They just get more track time and a coach. I'll be honest, I have never had a coach. I can understand why some people need a coach if they feel them practicing by themselves is they've hit that wall, you know. But if you're sort of starting out at TCR, you can. I feel you could do it by yourself for quite a while, you know, or get yourself in a group like the academy, maybe if we open it out as much as we're planning to, and get some questions posted in there. I will always recommend that the TCR cord in the video description below on YouTube, or type in the command TCR on Twitch. Get into the TCR cord because there's plenty of people giving out free information in there, or people asking the same questions that you want to ask or are looking at getting answered. Now, because I had 5 hours with my brother's children, get him into sim racing. Why not? Right, is Chesney on this session, this track as well? It might be a different one. Oh! I thought I saw an interesting name there. No, I thought I did. No, I think I got them confused with somebody else. Right, Janne Jääskeläinen in here at the moment as well. We have less than 1 minute left to get your sign-ups in. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go to 5 splits. We're at 85 people signed up, 7 people on my friends list as well. Well, if anyone ever did want to add me as a friend in iRacing, you're more than welcome to. Don't think there's a limit to how many people you can have in as friends, so... Okay, and right, that's sign-ups done. 87 people, and that's good considering the Sebring 12 is on this week, so there's a lot of people focusing on that instead. Next week, with it being Interlagos, I can see getting over 100 sign-ups. Easy. Easy. Right then, withdrawing, let me get... Oh, Jesus Christ, that's going to hurt. That's gonna hurt. Okay, I'm just waiting for the sessions to open up. So everyone's... Which TC do you recommend? I would recommend, if you don't have any touring cars at all yet, I would go for the Elantra. Only because I do feel that the Elantra is the best all-rounder. I think it's fantastic in the wet. It rides curbs really well. It's got a lot of traction to the floor. It looks really nice inside. But a good all-rounder means that you can throw it around a fair bit and really sort of like try and get to do whatever you want. The Veloster seems to be struggling with this new oh, there we go, it's all opening up. Seems to be struggling a fair bit when it comes to being competitive. That's just the way it goes sometimes. Okay, right, we are going to be a couple of minutes. We'll be right back. Loading up Top Split, which is a 5k strength of field. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. There will be Twitch ads running, but don't worry, you won't miss a thing. Go grab yourself a drink. New attendance numbers, American strength of fields, time slot, maybe a matter of time. Yes, I keep forgetting to send out a message for that, but I think I'll do it after Sebring. I might use Interlagos and that track's location as a springboard to get people arriving to a strength of field race. But right, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. There will be ads on Twitch. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, put a thumbs up on the YouTube video as well. Even if you're on Twitch, come across to YouTube, put a thumbs up on. So welcome in to our Strength of Field open race at Sebring. It is a 5k Strength of Field and there are a lot of strong competitors in here right now, all shapes and sizes and teams and nationalities. After an explosive fix, make sure you watch out a bit earlier in the VOD or on YouTube. It's time to see the boys of Open with all their setups. Let's see what they are all capable of in this session. So as you can see, Polisek, Fritas, Hawkin, McFarlane, 8.4, 8.2, 8.1, 8.1, 7.2. There is some absolutely stacked names at the top just there. Look how strong all that is. That is such a strong field right there. Wow. The guys who are down there at 3.6, 3.8 must be thinking, well, we'll see what happens. We've got our fixed pole sitter Nermi, who is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is car number 9 in this session. Car number 9. But our friend Miguel, we are going to jump into their cockpit right now to see how they take on this lap. They're going as wide as possible without going over the cones. Every 100th of a second counts. Steve-O's in there. So they are, yes. Fantastic. There we go into the sweep-in turn 1. Ideally needs to be a bit close to that first cone, but is cold tyres at the moment. Got a few people in the crowd just there. That's you lot up in the stands over there. Use your imagination. Through the winding, left, right, left, down Almond Straight as we approach turn 7 hairpin. For cold tyres, it's just before the cones start, but I feel with these pros and their open setups, They're actually going after the cones. Keeping it nice and controlled in there as they go down. Oh, second gear. Right. So there's been a lot of people going first gear into there. Miguel, by the looks of it, unless they short shifted quite early, taking that in second. Then you manipulate the back end and sort of power slide yourself lightly around the corner. Also got Gatus in here as well, I've just seen, from Latvia. Fernandez as well. One of the quicker Argentinian drivers. There's this is going to be a extremely quick qualifier, I feel. Sector 1, Wobbly has the quickest. Sector 1 with Ross McFarlane the quickest in Sector 2 and Sector 3. Sector 4 belongs to Brandon Hawkin at the moment, with Sector 5 going to Ross McFarlane again. We're about to complete our Sector 6s to see where that's going at the moment. Look at those Sector 6s, and Michael Polasek, car number 1. Oh no, it's not. It's back to Ross, and Ross might be getting the first quickest lap in. Let's go over to Ross right now. Going around the corner in his P1 Docks car, and it's Hawking in the lead to begin with. A 2 minute 10.4, which is a rocket ship of a lap, and a 2 minute 10.060. And McFarlane already on the first lap gets a 2 minute 9.9. Lap number 1 of 2 in qualifying. Wow. That is incredible. That is insane. Right, okay, and back onto it, and already half of these drivers have done a personal best of their Sector 1s. This is insane pace from all of them right now. So a personal best Sector 1 for Ross McFarlane, your current pole sitter, with a 2 minute 9.94. And a low more personal best in Sector 2 as well. And meanwhile on here, got plenty more throwing their cars around as well. Plenty of personal bests all around. Fleet Smith not going in for a second lap. Neither is Mark Draper or Richard Phillips. In fact, Draper and Phillips not putting in a single time at all yet. Fans of BSTV, you'll recognise Jamie Wilson's car just there. Those who watch the BSTV broadcast, one of the biggest and best TCR leagues in iRacing. Currently on their 24th season. Nurmi gets a slow down, so they're not going to get the improvement on their lap. I'm just having a quick look around now, and McFarlane already holds the quickest Sector 6, and I think they've gone even quicker in Sector 6. So already we're 2 minute 9.94. Are we going to get any changes for pole position before McFarlane goes across? McFarlane with 2 personal bests and 1 quickest of the lot. And McFarlane over the line, and is it any quicker? It's even quicker. 2 minute 9.81. That is an insane lap, and that could be the quickest qualifying lap we have had yet this week, and that could be live on this channel that we've just witnessed that. Just having a quick look, because I did see someone posted them earlier. Fastest average laps, fastest qualifying laps of the Open.
Yo, you should have used the fucking fix set, mate. His time is quicker.
So Ross McFarlane's time of a 2 minute 9.811 is the second fastest qualifying time we have had so far this week, with Wodge in the Audi getting a 2 minute 9.801, 1/100th out from getting the quickest lap of the week so far. That is absolutely insane. Ross McFarlane, your pole sitter with Michael Polasek in second, occupying the other spot on that first row. Wobbly and Sam Blees on row 2 with Brandon Hawkin and Miguel Freitas in 5th and 6th.
I thought Miguel, not Michael, sorry for a second. Miguel as in Freitas.
Hurd and Fernandez on row 4 with Sprutzik and Nurmi 9th and 10th. Then we have Gaitis and Sydney in 11th and 12th. 13th is Bjorn Adebar with Carl Hardy in 14th, Jamie Wilson 15th, Fleet Smith 16th, Matt Draper in 17th, and starting at the back is Richard P. Phillips. Whew, I tell you what, that was some session, wasn't it? We were just waiting on 5 more cars to grid up now. But how good are their starts? That's someone. Oh, someone blinking. I think that might be Stephen Hurd blinking away. Got to be really careful with that in case it sends him back to the pits before the race even starts. 1 more car, 2 more cars to grid. Just waiting on Sam and Richard. Richard's on. We're just waiting for Sam. Just under 30 seconds left to grid. I tell you, if Sam ends up completely missing that grid, that's going to be an interesting one right there. Here we go, everyone is on, the lights are on, seeing if anyone's going to jump the start, but it doesn't look like we're going to get any jumpers at all. And this is your strength of field race. Open, and it starts now. What a start behind there. And that is Wobbly with a horrendous start by the looks of it. We're going to go off into turn number 1. There's a lot of squeezing back there. We're going to be going through 3, 4 wide. Ross McFarlane gets the lead there, keeps that with Polasek also keeping second, but there's plenty of shuffling going on behind as we go into turn number 3. There's a lot of cars topping and tailing right now. A lot of riding over the bumpers, which you ideally don't want to be doing if you are 2-3 wide. But McFarlane still in the lead at the moment. There's plenty of cars going off the track, but I reckon that could be more of a case of everyone running a bit wide on the exit of turn number 1. Turn 7 hairpin, and everyone just sorting themselves out into single file. Nobody making any big moves yet, because that could cause you to lose the rest of the pack. Once everyone's settled down, then the real race begins. Once again, McFarlane, Polasek, Hawkin, Blees, Fernandez are your current top 5 at the moment. Down 5 places. Wobbly kneecaps. A horrendous start just there. But Fernandez up 3, Hawkin up 2. Up 4 for Jamie Wilson in the Audi. But Hards and Petrovskis, don't come for me, nation of Latvia. Currently the biggest losers at the moment with 5 and 7 places lost respectively. But welcoming all to this 5k strength of field race. There's a lot of notable names missing from this session right now, mainly due to the fact that it is Sebring 12 week. However, despite it being Sebring 12 week in iRacing and all the GT3s here, all the GT4s here, despite all that, we're still getting more than 80 people sign up for these strength of field races. So thank you all if you're watching this back and you were involved in any of the splits which happened today. And what a hell of a camera angle just there. Ross making his way through, and we look a little bit further back and there's nobody skidding off, it seems. There's a lot of close battling towards the back. Ooh, there's a little bit just there, so we could be seeing a slight battle there. But more towards the front. And everyone going single file into turn 1 at the moment to get the driver's team thing coming up in the bottom left hand corner. There we go. Daniel or Augustin the Sausage Fernandez. Sorry, Augustin. Blame Jose, he told me to call you that. Making his way through, up 3 places in 5th place at the moment. Amy, how are we doing in the Twitch chat? Hope you are good. Hope you are well. How have you been? How are you? How's your week? Oh, a bit of a battle behind Stephen Hurd at the moment. Wobbly on the inside. Honda Power versus Honda Power.
I'm not going to fight.
Phillips a bit further back in 17th on the radio there. Calling him salchicha. That's sausage in Spanish. Wobbly giving his lights a flash there. Knows he's on camera. What an absolute diva. There we go. Everyone taking a slightly different line as we approach Tower. And ooh, the Honda behind her just there. Thought they were going to go in for a little bit of a dive there, but they've kept themselves out of it for now. The battle for the lead is nice and close with Ross McFarlane still in the lead. Michael Polasek in second, using every inch of track and curb available. Gotta be careful with that second part of the curb that everyone's mounting behind there. It does sometimes send you spinning off. I'm doing well, how are you? Yeah, I'm not too bad. Two hugely entertaining races so far. This is the TCR Strength of Field races. No AI here. No CPU. This is all real people. Myself commentating over the top to give everybody a chance to relax and watch the best of the best in the European time zone fight it out. A little bit further behind there is still plenty of people getting as close as possible. Let's go on board right now and see what they see. Nico right now was your pole sitter, trying to squeeze onto the inside. The number 13 not giving them an inch. A great exit out of there. We could potentially see a dive into the corner just there, but no, he keeps it right behind. A lot of smoke in the background and people running each other off the track or just completely messing up their turns, turn number ones. At the moment, Salshika is making their way downtown. You don't know the rest of the words, you're all now humming it to yourselves. But behind, he has a bit of a Portuguese problem behind him. Mr. Miguel Freitas in the teal, white and black, following on as close as possible. Your winner of the fixed strength of field race currently find themselves a little bit out of luck in 6th place. Not getting to grips with their open setup by the look of it. Got a chance for an opportunity and a pass behind as Smith gets past Wilson. Wilson with a very untidy exit out of there means the pie man Carl Hardy has an opportunity now to try and get as close to the back of him as possible. Actually nearly sent it in on the inside but doesn't commit or go through with it. Smelled all like Freitas if you allowed me to help you. You can tell me how to pronounce. Doesn't mean I'll get it right first, second or third try. Bjorn and Sydney Hards right now fighting it out behind, seeing if either one can give each other a chance to make a mistake. Freitas meanwhile looking for an opportunity to make a pass on the Argentinian, nearly sticks a nose in but the door is promptly shut. This is allowed Wobbly behind as well in the dark blue and black. Oh, and Wobbly kissing the wall, a quick smooch. Valentine's Day was a couple of weeks ago, sir. You can't be doing that to the walls of Sebring. Will we lurk in J while placing DBD? Absolutely, no, you lurk away and I hope you have a fantastic time playing DBD. Salchicha, that's what I said. A 3-time Clio Strength of Field champion Freitas, really? Ah, Salsicha. You know what? I'm just going to call him a sausage. It's done. Instead of a car in the bottom left-hand corner, it should be some sort of big girthy sausage. But anyway. Perfect. Well, I can't remember which one I used now, so I've forgotten already. But this is the closest battle on track right now.
On we go.
These three fighting away for 5th place, for a top 5. Got some high ratings just here. It's still half a second between race leader McFarlane and Michael Polasek behind. Oh, and straight, wow. Everyone fanning out there to take completely different lines to each other. I think we know who the real sausage is. Hey now. Hey now, hey now. Oh, these three look to get through Le Mans. We do have a couple more battles towards the back.
Really quicker.
It's actually Phillips letting Mark go. Phillips on the outside. Mark going through on the inside. And I tell you what, this battle now, let's get to the chopper. With the legendary sweet FA when it comes to the amount of slipstream you get from these cars. And Freitas going to the inside, maybe looking to curl it on the inside.
I've had some practice, but I just can't seem to find any pace.
Oh, nearly straight away. All three nearly smashing into the wall. I tell you what, Freitas is the one who suffered the most just there, down in the bottom corner. Wobbly's going to try and take that inside. Needs to open up the corner a little bit more. I tell you what, Freitas with the outside line, and a little bit of a tap just there. But Freitas keeps it going. And look at that, Stephen Hurd joining the party behind, as well as Sprutzik and Nurmi as well. And it's all getting very close, very cozy here right now. Just in front of them, Brandon Hawkin is trying to stave off Sam Blees. The fight for the lead at the moment is Ross McFarlane and Michael Polasek. There's still plenty going on behind. Closest battle at the moment is Bjorn, and look at this cluster, this Tetris shape right here. And Jamie Wilson not off the course there. Gets straight back on again, but I feel that is going to be a slowdown. It is, but it is served reasonably quick, and Bjorn accidentally knocking Wilson off the track there, but not taking advantage of it, letting everybody carry on with their race. Let's have a quick look, see if we can see some of the incidents that we've already had on this race. Sydney going off the track. This is towards the start. Sydney in your white, grey, and it's someone getting spun a little bit further ahead, and Sydney having to take the grass. I would say though, on that one, it is definitely preferred that you, if you do end up spinning, please, please, please hold your brakes in. Hold your brakes, and you saw the brakes slightly held in there, and then the car just rolls, and because of that, that's two people with a little bit of damage just there. I know it happens, but yes. Let's have a quick look at the chopper here, what happened too, and there's Jamie in front, and Bjorn just going in way too hot into that corner and sending Jamie off. Luckily, no wall there, he can crack on with his race. The fight for the lead is getting closer and closer still, with Ross McFarlane leading ahead of Michael Polasek, but just behind we've got Wobbly on the inside of Miguel, and there's enough of a nose there. But Miguel taking the quicker outside line and getting that foot to the throttle a little bit sooner. And this is great for Augustin. The more these two fight behind, the more he's going to get a chance to break the toe and get away. But it just seems when we go back to that hairpin, all four cars are just topping and tailing, getting as close as possible to each other. There is still, thankfully, a battle still going on behind with Carl, Hards and Jamie. Bjorn is also catching back up, so they've got their own little battle there for 12th place. Gonna keep a watch on this one because it looks like we could get a passing opportunity. Hards is going to stick to the inside. Might have overrun it there. If not, it's got an absolutely fantastic pass. And the fight is still going. The fight is still going all the way into Tower. Hardy on your right hand side. Hards taking the inside here. And I think, oh, a little bit of a tap of a curb there, and Carl's going to get a nice run out from the outside. Jamie Wilson is going to give him a cheeky push as well to keep them both within a car width, and we could be going 3 wide. But Jamie decides to just slow down just in case, but this is going to go to the wire. Le Mans coming up, and Hard's now having to defend from Wilson. Wilson taking an ultra wide line there, so expect them to get past Hard's reasonably quick, which he does. And this is going to go into sunset as we've had a position change a bit further back, but we need to see what's happening here first. Freitas getting past Fernandez, and it looks like Fernandez trying to get the position back. We'll watch that again very shortly because these are still all fighting out at the moment. Getting just out of the tire wall. That's going to be going into turn number 1. I feel there's still going to be a nose in here. There is, but it could be a chance for an up and under. Jamie Wilson looking to get that inside line going into turns 2 and 3. But I think Hards has got this one down. He does. Right, let's get over to see what exactly happened with the passes up here. I think this is it here. Miguel Freitas. And looks like it's going to be a sunset pass. Is there? Oh, and look at that, literally sticking to the inside, like throwing a Pritt stick on the ceiling at school. Just does not want to let go. This is what happened just on the start of this lap. So Fernandez and Freitas into the corner. Fantastic racing there. Their battle does still continue into turn number 3. A little bit of a little tap just there. Still by the side of each other, and ooh, nearly contact. And then Wobbly taking the inside and taking advantage of that situation there. Great racing from all. And they are still going to have to look at this gaggle of front wheel drive machines right now. Despite the battle's going on behind, Augustin is just not getting rid of any of these at all. We may have to go to the blimp and see exactly what's about to happen here. Getting themselves in, and look at Freitas. Freitas seems to have that corner absolutely nailed, and Wobbly with a fantastic run out of the exit there as well. And I tell you what, a move could be on here. This is for 5th place. We still have 4.5 minutes left on the clock. Wobbly's going to brake a little bit later. He's got that apex. And I tell you what, he goes out wide a little bit, but it's enough to get in the way of Augustin. Wobbly opens up the following corner, and now Miguel is going to try and get that inside line as well. Little hop, skip, and a jump over those curbs. I think Augustin's going to have a much nicer line. There's a lot of argy-bargy, and oh, nearly an elimination just there. And that was great control there by both. Miguel a lot later on the brakes there, can afford to go a little bit later, having that outside line. Gonna try and get that car as straight as possible, and this is still going. We're on lap number 8 at the moment, and Wobbly is flying away at the moment, but the fight goes on, and Augustin trying to pinch and go and open up the corner entry as wide as possible. And there it is, there's the return that we saw from earlier, but Augustin's still in front. Augustin pinching so hard at the moment, up and under attempt by Miguel. Augustin's over around the corner. And they are still nothing separating them. And now look who's joined in from behind. It's Herd and Nurmi as well. With Martin behind, and everybody is going everywhere at the moment. Freitas gets through. Augustin just behind. And looks like Stephen Herd could be getting in a position here as well, but will not have the slipstream that the others are being afforded right now. On board with Stephen Herd, nobody in front. Nurmi is getting a bit of a suck from the slipstream. Stephen brakes a little bit earlier, go get that inside line, and look how close. How close do you want it? And see what, Martin behind is looking to pick up any pieces from this priceless vase that could potentially be smashed on the floor. Gets that inside line, nearly a nose in, but they all keep it nice and respectful. Meanwhile, look how far wobbly he is down the road. Just about to leave the screen now. That's how much of an advantage he's managed to get over the rest. A really nice 2.2 second gap over himself and Miguel. To the point where it's no longer a battle for 5th. This is a battle for 6th. But we are still going 18 minutes in, and it's still Ross McFarlane in the lead. Has been in the lead since the very start. Got a few going off the track and coming back on. We will have a look at all the incidents after this race. And looks like we've got a more ferocious battle here for 3rd place. Hawkin, the number 3 in the white and green, versus Sam Blease just behind, and the sucker punch up against the black, or the white, black and gold of Sam Blease.
I don't know how you're broken so late.
Great racing from you all. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Both still going for it. And I tell you what, we've got a minute left. We could be getting one more lap here. Oh, and further behind, there's been another pass behind. Or attempt at a pass. Still fighting up about here, but let's quickly go back to just in front into Sunset. And Sam's going to be trying to stick that outside line there. He's nearly pushing Hawkin around that corner. They're that close at the moment. This is it. This is the final lap of the race. It is still McFarlane versus Polasek, and that gap's got even closer than what these two have right now, by the way. I'm going to keep watching this one because Sam's had a fantastic exit out of that corner. Going into turn number 3, stuck to him like glue. Further behind, going into turn number 1, Carl Hardy on your left-hand side there. Defending from Sydney Herds on the inside. Sydney's going to get a lot of speed on the inside there. Looked like Carl was lifted a fair bit to try and make the corner. Herds tucks in, misses the apex, but keeps that going. Meanwhile, the fight for the lead at the moment, Ross McFarlane with Michael Polasek in 2nd. It is car number 1 versus car number 4. The maker of P1 Docks versus the maker of his own setups. Michael Polasek does a fantastic job of his setups apparently as well. And look at this. This is the Elantra versus the Audi. And this could go right to the wire. A little bit of sand kicked up there from Ross. The gap at the moment between both 0.3. Just behind Hawkin and Blease, 0.2. Then we've got the Gagula cars fighting for 6th place at the moment. And that one's getting closer and closer, as well as the battle for 12th. 4 separate battles going on this circuit right now, all the way to the end of this race. 20 minutes. We are 21 minutes, 23 seconds in. Be interested to see if anyone starts running out of fuel. But the final corner, it's going to be all or nothing here. And it's going to be close. Looks like there could potentially be a dive on behind as well. Might not get anything there, but the win goes to Ross McFarlane, getting that 1st place with Michael Polasek in 2nd. It continues with Hawkin just edging out Sam Blease and Wobbly in 5th. We've still got a few more going across the line here. An extremely close race just there for 6th place. Meanwhile, all 4 of these fighting until the very, very end, as well as Bjorn as well, who fell back a little bit towards the end, but
Well done, Jimmy. It's quality racing, mate.
a brilliant, absolutely brilliant final race just there as Richard Phillips goes across the line.
For finishing. That was bollocks.
brilliant. That was all absolutely great racing all around, but you can only get one winner, and that belongs to Ross McFarlane, edging out Michael Polasek into second, with Brandon Hawkin finishing just ahead of Sam Blease to occupy the final step of that podium. Wobbly, after getting their move done, let the rest battle behind as they got a command in 5th place. 2 down from where they started, but still a top 5 finish on a strength of field race is nothing to turn your nose up at all. Miguel in 6th place with Daniel Fernandez in 7th. And we've got Miko Nurmi in 8th with Stephen Hurd and Martin in 9th and 10th respectively. Fleet Smith takes the 11th with Sidney Hart in 12th. Carl Hardy 13th with Gatis and 14th. Jamie Wilson has the 15th with Mark Draper 16th. In the bottom 2 positions, Bjorn Adbar and Richard P. Phillips. A lot happened there, didn't it? A lot happened. Right, no crashes, but plenty going off track or getting into little incidents. And I tell you don't talk enough. Never. So Sydney going off the track. In fact, we're going to do it from this one. So I think it was Gatis who had something happen. Wobbly on the outside just there. Oh no, it's the car behind them. In my opinion, probably should have left the brakes on. We got so good for a while of people actually holding the brakes in. Can we go back to that, please? I would love for that to happen. No F's this race, so that wasn't fun. But it's better than your last race, right? Right? But because of that, as you saw, a few other cars got involved and got hit on that one at the same time. Also, Draper going off the track slightly as well. Probably just a case of, oh no, sweet little power slide. When in doubt, put your throttle in. Easy saves. And that would explain why Draper was all the way back there at the back of the screen going off the track. Happens to us all. Taking in 3rd split after a long while due no officials. Hell yeah, man. Congrats. Right, Miguel going off the track here. With Wobbly on the inside. Miguel just carrying a bit too much speed. A little bit of a tap just there, but I think Miguel was going off anyway. Wobbly not able to get anything going in that one, and they carried on racing. Shows like that, you'd make a good house swap. As you request. As you request. Richard slightly going off the track as well. This happened a couple of seconds afterwards, so I'm assuming it's going to be the exact same thing. Going off just there. Yeah. Oh wow! Nearly hitting the wall there and completely ending the race. Just either a completely missed braking point or just taking far too much speed into there. But back, I didn't get a chance to read it yet. No. Naps, good to see you, man, on the Twitch side. Alright, Carl going off the track. So I wonder if this is to do with the pink kinetic car missing a braking point. Yeah, and there's Carl on the inside, just avoided action by sticking it to the inside there. Draper going off the track again. I think a lot of this is going to be the exit to turn 1. It is a nasty corner with plenty of people going across. You can hear the wheels going. That's another power slide. Held it though and kept the car going. A pink putt. We'll have a look at all the liveries afterwards. And Bjorn went off the track at one point. I wonder if this was during the battle which was going on. Nope. Bjorn just on the inside there. Dive in from the Honda, and Bjorn probably turning a little bit too soon there, in all honesty, from how I saw it at that moment in time. Doesn't look like there's too much physical damage there, though. The front end, oh no, that tyre's slightly cambered off to the edge. Okay then. And that means Draper's going to get through on that one, so a bit of wheel damage at the end there from Bjorn. A blunder punt. Then Augustin going off the track. The fight here is just a back and forth between himself and Miguel. Miguel with a little bit of a hit just there, which may have caused Augustin to go off the track. And look at this racing from all, like, despite how hard they were all battling, like, it was good racing, really good racing. And Augustin going off the track again towards the end. What if this is another battle? Himself and Miguel again fighting it out. Just wonder if it was ooh, and Miguel nearly getting hooked across there. So if that would have been enough for a slowdown. Doesn't look like it, because they still finished ahead of everybody else. And Miguel manages to keep that position until the actual end, getting that 6th place, with Augustin having to settle for a place higher from when it started, but up into 7th. And that's all the incidents from that race. So yeah, how bloody cool was all that? That was awesome. Hey Sly, how we doing? Hello all, new here, came from your iRacing track guides. Well, welcome in. I hope the track guides are helping. They are quite basic guides, but I feel with what's on there, anyone who's new to the series, that there's enough on there to get yourself nice and competitive and safe around the track. We every Tuesday now are going to be broadcasting, doing commentary on the strength of field races. We've just done the fixed and the open. Next up is going to be the fixed, but I won't be doing broadcasting that, but I implore that everyone jumps into there, because it might be a little bit of rain. Mo, how we doing? Where's the Veloster? Show me them. Veloster. Looks like everyone was driving the Veloster in the rest of the splits. That's probably what happened, Demo. Well, as for was a don't tattoo, no, I'll get one at all. Those of us, those who aren't using a Veloster are star. Yeah, that was a great race, that one. Basic guys, bullshit. There's no such information in those guides. You could OD on info. Absolute Emo, calm down, man. Chill. Don't have to come in here and be all like a lobster, giving it all that. And so, Emo, you racing on BSTV on Wednesdays? Just a reminder to all, we are going to be live tomorrow a lot earlier in the day. We're actually going to be jumping into a couple of officials, so I'd like to see as many of you as possible jumping into those. I might even use a Veloster for the Open. You never know. I might use a Veloster. Just for the meme, right, Mo? Also tomorrow is the Backfire Simsport TV TCR Challenge Cup Season 24, making it one of the longest running TCR leagues in iRacing. Myself and Pete Bimman do commentary on that one. That'll be on the Backfire Simsport TV YouTube channel. So if you're on YouTube right now, after you've clicked that thumbs up, of course, check the video description below and make sure you're following on their Discord and their YouTube and all that good stuff there as well. Meanwhile, those on the Twitch side, make sure you're subscribed to the BSTV channel. It's all in the chat now. You should use the best car in the class. What, the Cupra? And have another great launch with it, right? Hey, my launches are fantastic. I tell you what, there's not many people who are beating me in the launch right now. Just saying. And that's thanks to bot_Logan's videos on YouTube. Just saying. I've told me she gave up her baby button piercing for me. It must be love. Oh my god. Anyway, I need to read the chat before saying it out loud. The last time you used a Velo, you died in turn 1. I think that's a jealousy issue of those who are against me, Mo. Wouldn't you agree? I obviously come into iRacing TCR. Previously a lot of TCR on Race Room. Nice. Is that the Super Tourer? Super Tourers on Race Room are so good. So good. Bacon wrapped pork loin. Candied yams. Don't even know what that tastes like. Never had them. Green beans. Cornbread. I've actually never had cornbread either. And I've been in Canada. How have I been to Canada and not had cornbread? Anyway. Rice and pears for dinner, Jay. Be ready in about 90 minutes. Always welcome to swim by. I'll try. If you don't want to, I will. Your launch was great, then it got negated by a turn 1 incident. That wasn't your fault. It's never my fault. I'm a streamer. It's never my fault, right? But thank you all so much for watching both races tonight. If you missed either of the races, you can go back on the YouTube VOD and watch them. During the races, my camera's not on, so don't worry. I won't ruin your immersion with my eyes. But I will see you all again tomorrow on Twitch and YouTube. If you haven't already, thumbs up the stream. We do have a TCR basic guide on the YouTube as well, so feel free to put your thumbs ups on there as well. But yeah, it's been great having so many of you in, and to watch over 80 people jump into try and get into these races, these strength of field races, despite the fact that it's special events week on iRacing with Sebring. GT3s are here, the GT4s are here, but still 80 people went out of their way to race TCR on a busy week. Next week at Interlagos, it's going to be even better. I'm telling you lot now. I'll see you all next time. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. On the Twitch side, we are going to be throwing a raid over to somebody else. So I'm just having a quick look who is live. So give me 2 seconds on that one. Super Tourer and World Touring Car Championship. Touring Car Racing. Super Tourers are so good on there. So good. Oh, Scarum's live. Right. So something a bit different if you're watching on Twitch. Do you not remember the days of Blockbuster? Those sorts of like video rental places. You'd go in, you'd rent a TV, you'd rent a VCR player, you'd rent the VCRs. Well, they made a simulator game on it, and one of our favourite people on the Twitch side, Scarum, is streaming it right now. So let's get as many people as possible on the Twitch side to do what Magnet's just done there and get the raid messages out. We're going to go over to there. You lot on YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. You lot on Twitch, I'll also see you tomorrow. And if not during the day stream, I'll see you on the Backfire Simsport TV channel for one of the best TCR leagues you've ever seen in your life. Good night. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Get those officials now. I'll see you on track.